Hi, welcome to my channel, Judy's Losing It. I'm Judy, and I'm losing it. I am 61 years old, 5'4". I had the vertical sleeve gastrectomy on July 2nd, 2019. I went to Tijuana, Mexico to have it done, and my height weight was 385, and that was back in August of 2018. My weight prior to my pre-op diet, which I had a 5-week pre-op diet, 3 weeks of, eating in a certain way, without sugar, low fat, things like that to try and, shrink the liver. And then I had 2 weeks of liquids only. And during that process, I started that at 355, and I ended it the day before surgery at 334. And last week I was a very disappointed woman. I was weighing 293.5, and this morning I am happy to announce 289.9. I'm in the 280s. Barely, but I'm there. And I'm really happy. I have to say, this is week 14 for me, and I am down 3.6 pounds for the week, which the way I'm losing, that is huge. It might as well have been 12 pounds. Seriously. So that puts me down overall, since surgery, 44.1 pounds. Yeah. And from my high weight of last year, 95.1. 5 more pounds and I'll have lost 100 pounds since my high weight. So yeah, I'm feeling very optimistic, and I feel that I obviously am doing some things right. I don't say I'm doing it all right, but I'm doing some things right. What am I doing right? Water aerobics, 4 days last week. They were closed Saturday, so I wasn't able to go there. I'm actually, with my physical therapy, able to work out for that hour, so I count that as well. So I had 5 days of working out. My brother and I went to Costco and bought food. Which, yes, I eat such small portions. It's like, why are you going to Costco? And yet, I am very glad that we did. They had these skewers. They had both chicken and they had pork. Now, I'd already had the chicken, so I go, oh, I'll try the pork. I wish I hadn't. I don't like meat where you got to work at it. And this just has little gristly things. They just didn't do a good job of cutting the meat. So instead of just being pure pork delight, they're not. And they're actually a little high in calories too. 2 skewers, which is what I can eat, is 240 calories. So I was a little high, and then I paired that, I had 3 meals out of 1 pouch, and then I paired that with a baked potato that I cooked, and I was just really enjoying my, probably 3 ounces of sweet potato and these pork skewers. They're really tasty and different and good. So I was so excited at the time. I found the cheese folios at Costco. I had looked up and down and could not find them at all. I haven't tried them yet. It's the thing, when you get out of using anything like that, it's hard to incorporate it. I had bought the chicken, the rotisserie chicken that they cut up and put in bags And so I had bought one of those the time before, and was really pleased with how I was pleased to have that on hand. Granted, I didn't get into it for a while, but I did last night make this kind of enchilada casserole with, now I found it good, but I made way too much of it, I have to say. And I fed it to my brother for lunch, and he kind of liked it. So he didn't get 2 huge plates, and so yeah, I kind of got the feeling he didn't like it. But I chopped up, not quite half, but about there, of the chicken, and chopped it up really fine. I had frozen cauliflower rice that I put on the bottom, and then I had a leftover from a Mexican dinner. I really just wanted the shrimp. I had like 6 shrimp in the dish, and I didn't really eat any of the others. So it had mushrooms, it had the sauce, and it had onions and bell peppers, and I brought it home, and then I put that on one layer, and then I had the chicken, a little bit of cheese, and then salsa, and then I put another layer of all that stuff, and baked it. One issue, it was really runny, watery. I think I went with a fresh salsa instead of a canned, and I think that's what did me in, so that the fresh tomatoes just kind of. So I'll try it again though. I liked it. It had flavor, but I'm not really doing hot anymore. At least not right now. I don't feel like my new tummy can. I mean, it had enough flavor for me. I noticed my brother was putting on hot sauce, so you know, that wasn't where I was going with it. It just had a nice flavor, and basically, you know, the cheese, yeah, it added some calories and all the rest of it, but you know, it just helped it all together, and I thought it was fairly healthy. You know, so yeah, my Costco hauls, while they seem ridiculous, you know, I mean, literally, if I go out to eat, I have at least 8 at the restaurant, and then I have at least 2 more meals out of just about everything. So, so yeah, it's not a bad place to be in. What else? I had a terrible thing happen though on Friday. It was right after water aerobics, and up until a few weeks ago, I was just wearing my bathing suit and putting something on over it and coming home and showering, which was taking a lot of time. And also, it's not all about the time management, but also my new swimsuit holds water, a lot of water, and so I wasn't able to get home in something that was halfway, or well, with my new swimsuit I was sopping wet. So I have bravely, for me, changed up my routine, and now I change my clothes at the aquatic center in the women's locker room. Yeah, I hate it, but it saves a lot of time. I mean, I'm saving a good half hour. I'm getting up earlier, showering, ready for the water aerobics, and then you know, rinsing off, and you know, putting on dry, clean clothes. So it's actually, particularly with the change in the weather here, it was a little cold. It's getting cold as well as rainy and stormy. So it's actually nice to have dry clothes and not just go out of there, you know, sopping wet. So so I had gotten my underwear on, I'd gotten my pants on, but I was working on my shoes and socks. and a woman came over, and she needed right next to where I was at. And so I said, oh, give me a minute and I'll, move out of your way. And I don't know what I did, but I hurt my calf, my left calf that has the peripheral artery disease in it. And I immediately sat down. I had a hard time getting my shoes and socks on. And I hobbled out of the aquatic center. I didn't know if I had damaged something or what. I came to work, I was sitting in that chair back there, and I was so uncomfortable. That day I had to go up to my bedroom and lay down twice. It was the only way I was comfortable. That night I was miserable. I put a pillow between my legs to try and get my leg up so there was no pressure, and I couldn't move. There was like one spot where it didn't hurt, and otherwise it was just aching me all night long. So I wasn't sure, and luckily things worked out. Sunday I was able to move around more comfortably. I went to the grocery store. I was tired afterwards, but yeah, I haven't walked since, but I have been going to water aerobics twice this week so far. So, and this is Tuesday. So anyways, I'm hoping that I just need a little bit more time. In fact, I was walking the dog just before sitting down and giving me my, reading off my brag numbers, and I started to feel the calf kind of cramping up a little bit. So anyways, yeah. I thought it was a little, when my, I see a nurse practitioner for my primary care physician, and she, I assumed I'd be going to physical therapy for, I don't know, 6-8 sessions. And she scheduled me for 15. And I'm beginning to see why, because it's so hard when I haven't been doing anything with my body. And going from there to trying to be able to walk and get everything working without hurting myself, which unfortunately I did last Friday, yeah, it takes some time. So I have 15 appointments. I've gone over half of them now. I think after tomorrow there'll be like 5, but while I'm a lot stronger, there's still always the potential that I'm going to hurt myself somewhere, which is scary. I hate this. I really do. And I was on Facebook today. I'm a member of the weight loss clinic that I went to in Tijuana, and one guy posted a picture of his face that was just covered with shingles. And he was saying that he was about a year out from weight loss surgery, and he thought that maybe you kind of get run down and everything with losing a lot of weight in a year, and he just came down with shingles, and he just basically said, yeah, get the vaccine. So I'll pass that on. Anyways, if you made it this far, I really appreciate it. If you have any comments, I'd love to hear from you, and I really I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what next week brings. Have a great week. I'll talk to you later. Bye.